guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I am Karis, and guys, it's gonna be another sit down video. And in today's video, we're gonna be talking about control. But before we get into the video, you guys, I need to tell y'all about my day and my week or whatever. So okay, I'm gonna tell you about my week. So guys, Monday, which was yesterday, Monday, which was yesterday when I'm filming this video, it was the first day of my classes or whatever. First day of semester. If y'all do not know, I am in school to become a dental hygienist, so I'm taking my prereqs right now to get into the program. And my class that I had to take yesterday was anatomy and physiology 1, and yeah, it went, not my favorite class, not my worst class, and it was just a lot of information at one time, like I can tell it's gonna be a lot of work. So yay me. But it's okay, I'm gonna get through it. Today I have my intro to psych class. I've never took psych or ever, because I have my A degree if y'all don't know. But I've never taken psych. I feel like the workload doesn't look too bad, because I already looked at like the modules and stuff. It doesn't look too bad, but is this blurring? Okay, I just want to make sure it's not blurring. But sometimes it just depends. But I have that class at 7 to 8:15, y'all. Yeah, I have late classes this semester. I'm not really mad at it though, because I don't have to get up in the morning. I can like take my time in the morning. I'm not rushing to go to the gym. I'm not rushing to get out the gym for nothing. Like, I can just have slow mornings. So I'm not really mad at the late classes, So yeah, that's me being an adult, being a little smart black woman. And yeah, I'm excited for this semester. I'm kind of nervous, I'm trying to do really good in my classes, because I need to get into this program. But anyways, y'all didn't come for that. Y'all came for the video on control. So the main thing of this video that I want to get out to people is to stop controlling everything. Stop trying to control everyone, everything, the sky, the rain, I don't even know, the phone. Like, stop trying to control everything, you guys. Like, really, really stop. Because I used to control a lot. I used to try and control everything, you guys. And if something didn't go my way, I was upset. I would be upset. And I'm really trying not to control. I'm trying to just, focus on myself and focus on what I can control, which is myself. And I feel like you guys need to do the same, We have to realize that we cannot control anybody else but ourselves. Like, that's just honest, like the honest truth. We cannot control anybody but ourselves. No matter how much you love that person, no matter how much you don't like that person, no matter how much you want a job, no matter how much you want to do something, Some things you just cannot control. Some things are gonna happen. So that's what we're gonna talk about. It's gonna be this is not like a video where I'm gonna give tips out. It's just more so talking points. But I feel like you could use them as tips as well. But it's not really a tips video. I'm on my phone because I need to look at what I wrote down, because I wrote notes so I can stay on topic. So the first tip or talking point that I wrote down is you cannot control other people. And I know we hear this every single day. I don't know about y'all, but I hear this like every single day. If it's not from my mom, I hear it from TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I hear on the street from other people telling other people. Like, literally, this is a saying that I hear all the time. Like, you're gonna hear this all the time. And it just sounds like kind of cliche, like, oh, you can't control anybody. You can't control anybody but yourself. Like, oh yeah, like, I heard it, done it. It just goes in one ear, out the other. But it's true, you guys. You really cannot control anybody else but yourself. I used to do this, and I probably am still guilty of doing it today. But I am working on that. I used to really try and control my boyfriend and my parents. If there's something I want my boyfriend to do, and like, if there's something, okay, hold on. Let me say it like this. If there is something that my boyfriend wanted to do, I would kind of just be like, okay, babe, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, and you can do this. And that'll get you to where you want to go. I would kind of set out a little map plan, a little game map for him so he can follow and get what he needs or whatever. And when he didn't do it my way, I would get very upset. And, and it just, like, really stressed me out and really made me upset when that happened. Because I'm like, why didn't you do it the way I said to do it, But it goes back to what I said, you can't control people. Like, no matter what you tell people or your friends or your boyfriend or your family, they're going to react the way they're going to react. They're going to do what they want to do because they're grown. We are all grown, and you cannot control other grown people. And as long as they're doing what they need to do, as long as they're getting from point A to point B, whichever is that way they want to go, that's on them, And if they don't do it, if you give them a thing to do, if you give them like, if you give them an option like, well, you can do this or you can do this, and they don't do it, so be it. You gotta wipe your hands. You gotta wipe your hands of it. Because if they're not gonna do it, that's on them. That's not on you. You gave them the option, the inspiration, of what they could do, and they didn't take it. So they don't take it. Don't sit there and be like, oh, well, I just told you. Don't waste your breath. Don't keep, oh, well, I told you to do this. I told you to do that. No, just wipe your hands of it and pray for that person and pray they get it together. That's all you can do. Like, I'm trying to tell you, that's all you can do. Because I used to do this a lot, and I was going crazy. Like, literally, I was going crazy. I was stressed out. I was upset all the time because things just weren't getting done the way that I wanted them to get done, or people were not listening to me. And I had forgotten that literally I can't control anybody. They gotta do it by themselves. So that's like the first thing on how to stop controlling people. Like, my mom, she always told me there's 10 ways to get to 10. If somebody doesn't do it your way, your exact way to get to get the 10, it's okay. We can count in Spanish, we can count in French. It don't matter. They're gonna get the 10 either way. It's just a different way, and that's okay. We have to be okay with people doing things different ways because they're not us. And that's another thing I struggle with. I feel like when I'm like, I just feel like everybody's like me and everybody has a mind like me and things like me, but it's really not. And being in this relationship with my boyfriend right now, I'm gonna do a whole segment. Don't worry, y'all. I'm gonna do a whole video. I'm gonna have him sitting beside me. We're gonna do a whole video on ups and downs in the relationships. But anyways, because the relationships really be like giving, it really be giving signs. Anyways, like, I did that a lot in my relationship where I felt like, okay, like, why are you not here with me? Like, why are you not thinking the same way I'm thinking? Like, why do you think like that and not think like this? Like, it was just weird because I have to remember that he's a different person and I'm a different person. And it's okay. We can have different ideas. It doesn't matter which one's better. It doesn't matter which one's not better. It doesn't matter. We're on the same team. That's all that matters. And we're getting from point A to point B. And whose ever routine or whose ever plan we decide to go with, who we going with, And that's that. So that's the first one. Stop trying to control everything. You cannot control anybody but yourself. Remember, I know you hear it a lot, but remember that. Okay. Number 2. Some things are just going to be out of your control. They are. I know you don't want to hear it. I know we don't want to hear that. I know we don't want to hear that. But it's the honest truth. Some things y'all just can't control. Like, some things you just can't control. If there's a hurricane coming tomorrow and it blows my house down, God forbid, God bless my soul if that happens. But literally, there's nothing I could do. There's nothing I could do because it's gonna blow my house down. Like, I mean, I can evacuate. Like, we know in time, me and my family can evacuate, yes, but my house is still gonna be to shreds. Like, stuff in my house is still gonna be to shreds, and we're gonna have to, figure it out together. But there's some things that's just out of your control. If you didn't get it, if you applied for a job and they didn't pick you, but you gave it your all, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do about that. They just didn't pick you. What you could do to to make your chances better is be like, okay, well, is there any feedback you could have given me to, is there any you can call a person and be like, is there any feedback, anything that I could have did better? You can do that, but there's nothing that you can do to get that job because they went with somebody else. Some things are just out of our control, and yes, it's hard to hear, and yes, it's hard to come to reality, but some things are just out of our control, and you have to be okay with that because I don't like when things, I don't want to sound controlling because I feel like I'm not controlling, but I feel like I am controlling if I'm being honest. But I just hate when things happen and I can't do anything about it. I'm the type of person that wants to fix everything, that wants to get everything done that was on my agenda at one time. And you know, when things just happen, things come up, and I'm not able to do what I set out to do from the jump. You know, I get a little upset because, and I don't get upset. I get frustrated. Because it's like I had this whole plan on how my day was gonna go, and it didn't go at all like that. And it just takes adjustments, pivoting, and I'm not the best at that. I'm really not the best at that. But we can all have our schedule planned out from dawn to dusk, honey, on what we feel like we're gonna do. But if you get in an accident, or if your child gets sick, there's nothing you can do. You have to take care of your responsibilities at the end of the day, you know? So keep that in mind as well. It's okay. Like, unexpected things happen. You just gotta pivot with it. You just gotta pivot. Like, you just gotta do what you gotta do. That's that. So my last talking point / tip. Hold on, let me read it again. Okay, my last point on the control situation, or topic, I should say, is to start controlling your actions. Yes, guys, we gotta do better with controlling our actions. We gotta do better. We have to do better. Like, I know everyone wants to be a victim. I'm guilty of it. You're probably guilty of it, you know? I mean, playing the victim feels good sometimes. I'm never gonna cap to you. But, like, we gotta stop playing victim and start making solutions, you know? Start being the bigger person. Start getting things done. You know, we can't just wait on other people. We cannot. And what I mean by start controlling your actions is when something happens that you don't like, or just something happens, instead of getting mad and complaining, or instead of like getting angry and letting it ruin your whole day, try to pivot, try to do something different that would still get you to where you need to be, or what you want to do. For instance, if Sally, I don't know who Sally is. I'm not trying to know Sally's. I don't know Sally personally, but I'm just using this as a reference, like as a example. If Sally says she doesn't like me, if Sally has a problem with me, I can either A, take that and be like, okay, well, I'm sorry you feel that way, and move on with my life, or I can either B, sit there and be like, oh, well, why? Think of all the sit there and think of all the reasons, overthink all the reasons on why she could not like me. Or she could not like me because of my hair, or she could not like me because of what I did to her, or like whatever the case may be. Think of all them reasons why she couldn't like me, and just sulk in that for the rest of the day, and waste so much more time. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm gonna pick option A. I'm gonna tell her, okay, I receive the fact that you don't like me, but I have no ill will to you, and I'm gonna move on with my life. Because you sitting there sulking in that and really wondering why somebody else doesn't like you, that does nothing for you. That does nothing for you, honey. That does nothing for you. I'm sorry. It does nothing for you. If you get into a car accident, another situation, if you get into a car accident and you just sit there and cry for the whole entire day, I'm not saying to not grieve or all that. I'm just, okay, and I'm not even saying a bad car crash. I'm saying like a little car crash. Like if you got a little fender bender or something, and you choose to sit there and cry all day because your car is messed up, instead of just putting your big girl drawers on and going to the mechanic shop and having them fix it and taking care of your insurance and all of that stuff and move on with your day. How is that helping you? How is that helping you? And don't even sit there and be like, oh, well, I'm emotional. I'm emotional too, girl. Yes, I'm emotional too, girl. When I've had a hard day, I'm going to cry. Okay? I'm going to cry. And I'm trying to do better with my crying, but sometimes it still happens. But I'm going to cry. Like, I'm going to cry because I feel that way. But I'm going to wipe them tears. I be wiping my tears like this. Yes, I do. I'm going to wipe them tears, put my big girl drawers on, and handle business. Like, we are grown women. We are grown women, okay? I'm sorry. If you're not grown, if you're a minor, cool. But still, let's try and practice for when we are a grown woman. But anyways, I'm a a grown woman, and I don't know, but you're a grown woman. I'm saying everybody's grown. You're a grown woman or a grown man. We need to put them big girl drawers on, and we need to take care of our business. We can no longer just sulk and sit and play victim and just act like the whole world is ending because one little thing that we didn't expect to happen, that was my book, happens. We gotta get to moving. We gotta pick the big girl drawers on, and we gotta go with the punches. It's called life for a reason. Life is unexpected, okay? But you gotta pivot through. You gotta take the punches and roll through life. And that's just that. Stop trying to control everyone else and control yourself. You can't control what other people do. You can't control how other people react. You need to do what you can do. Control yourself. And you'll be good. You'll be straight. It'll save you a lot of time dealing with situations that you don't even need to deal with. I'm telling you so bad. Now, it's hard. I feel like learning how to not control other people or learning how to just control yourself and actually understand that, oh, well, they did that. And, moving on with it is hard, but you can do it. It's just going to take some dedication and consistency, okay? And, guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to stop controlling people, okay? Number 1 was you can stop controlling other people. No, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I can't remember. Number 1 was you cannot control other people. I was right. Number 2 is some things are just out of your control and you have to be good with it. You have to be okay with that. Move on. Number 3 is start controlling your actions. Start controlling your actions. If Sally reacts a bad way, if Sally doesn't know how to react, if Sally reacts wrong to you, and y'all having a grown woman conversation, and she starts yelling, and she starts getting disrespectful, I don't need you to entertain that. I don't need you to start pulling your hands out and talking loud too. I don't need you to do that. What I need you to do is, okay, Sally, I feel like your tone's getting a little disrespectful, and I'm gonna go ahead and remove myself from the situation. And walk out like the grown woman you are. Walk out like the grown woman you are. Okay? That's all I need. Okay? That's all I need. That's how you control your actions. That's how you control your action and you have a nice day and you keep it moving, honey. That's how you do that. Now you want to just sit there and keep going, tit for tat? Y'all not getting nowhere. Y'all not going nowhere. So guys, that was the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stop controlling people. Control yourself. And I am out, guys. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.